Mortgage apps took a dip this week. A Supreme Court decision could impact Fannie and Freddie, and how climate change could be the end of the 30-year mortgage. Hello and welcome. I'm Jordan Norris, and this is the 90-second rundown. We've got the top headlines in the real estate world stuffed into roughly the same amount of time it takes for you to stuff yourself into a pair of your pre-quarantine jeans. May home sales were higher than expected, suggesting an economic recovery. However, states reporting record numbers of COVID case increases are a sign that local economies and businesses open too soon. Economists suggest that secondary lockdowns are unlikely, and an increase in cases will act as a modest drag on the recovery rather than another downturn. For the first time in 10 weeks, we saw purchase and refi applications fall by about 9% this week. According to a survey from the Mortgage Bankers Association, refinances are still up 76% over last year, and despite high unemployment, the purchase market remains strong. This week, the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to rule on whether or not having a single director oversee the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is constitutional. If the court finds this structure unconstitutional, the decision could have an impact on a similar pending case for the Federal Housing Finance Agency, which also has a single director. There's a concern that an unconstitutional ruling could mean that the current FHFA director, Mark Calabria, who is working on a plan to end conservatorship for Fannie and Freddie, could be replaced if Biden wins the election, meaning a Biden administration could block the release from conservatorship. As sea levels rise, 30-year mortgages are not as attractive to buyers as they once were. As climate change becomes more of a factor, banks are forcing buyers in coastal areas to put down larger down payments, as much as 40%, to prevent owners from walking away from the home in mortgage payments in the event of a disaster. The New York Times also reports that banks are showing their concern about climate change by getting those coastal mortgages off their books faster than ever by selling to government-backed entities like Fannie Mae. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching. If you like the show, let us know in the comments and subscribe to it on YouTube. And be sure to share it. Now excuse me while I go change back into my sweatpants.